YouTube, what up, what up, what up? Gas Mask back in the building with another video for y'all. Like I said, man, we on it this time, man. Consistency is the key. I know I said it before, but bro, like I said, new scenery, new atmosphere, new attitude, new energy is up, especially for 26. Shout out to the Gas Gang. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all like holding it down for this past year. But anyway, we already got into that. But we're gonna get right to the point on this one. Now listen, I'm about to react to one of my favorite YouTubers. I watch him a lot. Shout out Cut to the Chase TV. He stay on top of the shit. I mean, he be, you know what I'm saying? He on point with his thing. You know what I mean? So we about to see how allegedly Kodak Black done paid 20 racks apparently to have his artist Wiz the Wizard unalived. You feel me? Now I'm gonna be honest. I don't listen to Kodak Black music. I don't know who Wiz the Wizard is. I'm at a loss. But of course I know who Kodak is. And the thing that interested, you know, I don't rock with his, I don't like mumble rap for real. So you know what I'm saying? I'm into actual lyricism. You know, I'm rocking with, you know, the Clips, you know, Let God Sort Them Out, Mobb Deep, the Infinite album, fire, of course, GNX, fire. So yeah, man, I want to hear something from people who actually got something to say, but that's neither here nor there. So without further ado, first off, I need y'all to like the video, share the video, definitely hit the subscribe button. I definitely want to hear or read rather what y'all think about this in the comments. Let me just give a you know what, I'm not even gonna go there. Let's just get right to the video. So apparently, like I said, oh, hype your boy up too, man. Hit that hype button, man. We gotta get us to at least 1,000 subs. We're gonna get monetized in 26. Period. Speaking it to existence. It's gonna happen. We going there. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's get right to the damn thing. You did.
What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Kodak Black killed his own artist Wiz the Wizard and will be arrested for assault according to court documents. Now we all know the history between Kodak Black and Wiz the Wizard. They was once best friends. Wiz was signed to Kodak Black. They was road dogs. Every time you seen Kodak Black, you seen Wiz the Wizard right beside him. Up until something happened in the relationship, it became very strained. They started dissing each other. They started making Instagram lives about each other. And then Wiz even came out and said, I no longer want to be signed to Kodak Black. He tricked me into signing with him. I only signed for $30,000. I want to buy myself out the contract. And we all know Kodak Black didn't let him out the contract. So they continue beefing.
Let me just say this real quick. For all you artists, by now, y'all should know that signing to another artist is not a smart move. Not a smart move. You gotta think, these artists are egomaniacal, ego-driven, narcissists. I hate using the word narcissist. It's so cliche today. But I'm saying all that to say, you gotta know that, you know, like a Jay-Z or like a Diddy, these cats don't never want none of their artists to get bigger than them. So you're gonna have a ceiling 9 out of 10 times. You know, they gonna push you so they can make the money off you, but they not gonna push you so that you can ever get bigger than them. They always gonna want to be the man. So from that standpoint, 99% of the time, I think it's absolutely idiotic to sign to another artist. There are exceptions to the rule. I do rock with how somebody like Lil Durk, you know, put King Von on that platform and pushed him and let him be great. Now they also say Lil Durk might have been behind. I don't know. You know, that's a whole nother topic. So let's not get into all that. But I just, you know, so Wiz the Wizard, bro, I get it. You know, people want to get in the game. They're anxious to get on. But you gotta be smart, man. If you believe in your talent, man, you know what I mean? Hold it down. You know, you might have to do the independent route. Or if you gotta sign directly to a label. You know, like Kendrick said, and like Pusha T said, yeah, you signed to a nigga who signed to another nigga who signed to 3 niggas. Bro, your profit getting split up all the man. Anyway, so yeah, that's rule number 1. Anyway, let's not go on a rant. Let's let the video.
They continue sneak dissing up until Wiz the Wizard was finally murdered. And I'll be honest, when Wiz the Wizard was initially murdered, everybody antennas went up. Everybody began speculating. Everybody put on their detective glasses, and we all said, this kind of looks suspicious for Kodak Black. You beefing with your artist. He said he want to get out his contract. Y'all being very disrespectful on Instagram Lives. Then all of a sudden, he gets found dead, and you say nothing. You go quiet.
Now hold up. Now, I'm putting myself in this position. Okay, let's say I sign an artist to me. We get super tight. That's my dog. It's lit, right? But then we stop seeing eye to eye. We get to beefing, right? We get to talking shit on the internet. But keep in mind, we was tight at some point. You know, there was actually love for each other at some point, right? So I'm just putting myself in this position, right? This is why I look hella suspicious. Even through all that, if all that happened, yeah, we talking shit, taking shots at each other online and all that shit. I get all that, right? However, if it come to the point, if I'm not involved, right, in the same scenario, if it come to a point where somebody who would, now that's assuming certain lines haven't gotten crossed, which I don't think it had gotten too far gone besides some shit talking and taking shots and sneak dissing back and forth online. If I'm Kodak Black in a situation, or if that's me and my artist have a falling out, you know, we sneak this and whatever, but then all of a sudden he gets killed or he dies. Now again, this is assuming certain lines haven't gotten crossed, because certain things you just can't come back from. But if this happens and then all of a sudden this cat get killed, if I don't have nothing to do with it, I'm at least gonna come out and speak on it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stay quiet. Even if it's just from the standpoint where I know that not saying nothing is gonna look suspicious. But even beyond that, me being me, you know, at that point, somebody's dead, right? Somebody's unalive. So the beef is over, right? The beef is over. The beef is done. There's no point in holding a grudge against a dead man, right? That ain't do nothing to your family or, you know, harm you or something like that. If it's just words and a disagreement, right? And then they wind up dead, I'm going to speak on it. You know, I'm going to still send my condolences to his family, his friends, his kids, loved ones, whatever, because again, in my mind, the way I see it, again, got to keep reiterating, this is assuming certain lines aren't crossed, right? But if certain lines aren't crossed, man, I'm going to give my condolences, man. I'm going to be the bigger man, and I'm going to tell him, you know, I'm going to tell him rest in peace. It's a beef over, you know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, with the way this transpired, and then this man, you know, his ex-artist gets killed, and then Kodak says nothing, don't address it at all, yeah, red flag. That shit look fishy.
Well, now everything is coming to the light, because it's a court document that everybody found that says Kodak Black paid $20,000 to have Wiz the Wizard killed. Don't believe me? Take a look at this. Let's go.
Now let me say this real quick too, right? Call me conspiracy theorist. I done heard it for so many years. I hear it all. I still hear it to this day. You know what I'm saying? I think a little different. I think a little different. So feel free in the comments, call me a conspiracy theorist. But I don't think this is the real Kodak Black. I don't think we're seeing the real Dave Chappelle, right? I don't think that's the real Gucci Man. I'm sorry. I don't think that's these. I think these are clones, replacements with clear. Well, maybe it's not so clear to everybody, but I've been doing this research for some years now, and it's very clear and obvious. The government has come out and admitted they've been had the technology to clone, not just animals. The first successful clone they say was Dolly the sheep, right? It was a sheep back in '96, but since then, right? So that's damn 30 years ago, right? So since then, they've come out and admitted they have the technology to clone actual human beings, right? They do this. This is happening, right? And they got their reason. So, and this is not new technology. They've been doing this for some decades now. So if y'all think that cloning is not real, go online and Google Clone-Aid. Clone-Aid, right? Clone-Aid was pretty much from what I understand, the first company that came out and were selling this service to actually clone human beings, right? This is nothing new. This is going on, and it has been going on for many years. So if you think I'm a conspiracy theorist and all that, man, more power to you, man. You know, do your homework though. You know what I'm saying? Do the knowledge, do the history on that. Cloning is real. They've been doing this for a long time. So I said all that to say, so, and also look at Kodak before he went to jail that last time. Look at the before and after. I should have put it up on the screen, but I got off hella late. I'm tired, but I wanted to get this video out. But look at Kodak before he went to jail, and look at Kodak when he came out of jail. Look at Gucci before he went to jail, and look at Gucci now. Two totally different people. Look at Dave Chappelle back around when he was doing Chappelle Show and you know, that type. And then look at him, bro. These are not the same people. I don't care what nobody say. I'm a down this hill. I don't care what y'all say. Salute Gas Gang. I love y'all, and I'm gonna listen to y'all opinions, but I don't give a damn. I know I ain't crazy. So I say all that to say, I don't think this is the real Kodak. Now, if that's the case, if this is the clone, I don't see him going to jail, right? I see him getting off for this. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But anyway, let's but they're saying, according to court documents, Kodak is about to be arrested soon for the unaliving of his artist Wiz the Wizard. So getting crazy out here. You're getting spooky out here, y'all. So anyway, let's get back to the video.
Boom! That's the paperwork. And I'm going to read it for you guys. And it's real paperwork. Go to bridecounty.com and you will see it. It says on September 17, 2021 at 8:37 a.m., James Samuel, a known associate of the Denia Hot Boys Grand Mafia street gang, sent the iMessage to Brown's phone with a picture of the Wisdom Williams crime scene, including a body covered by a yellow tarp. The metadata from Samuel's phone showed the photo was taken near the crime scene. At 10:19 a.m. on September 7, 2021, Trayvon Key, aka Lil Trey, sent his location to Brown's phone via a pin drop. This location matched the location Brown's phone sent to Martavius Cross about 5 minutes later. On August 3, 2021, Brown's phone communicated with Denzel Sanan via Telegram, indicating Kodak Black had offered the Grand Mafia $20,000 for the murder of Wisdom Williams. Even if true, this is hardly evidence Brown was paid any money for assisting in the homicide or helping Key avoid arrest. Now, wait a minute. This is paperwork alleging that Kodak Black put a $20,000 bounty on Wiz the Wizard's head. That is very important. Now, I know the paperwork says there's no proof that Kodak Black ever paid the bounty, but they don't need proof he paid the bounty. It is called conspiracy. Anytime you try to have somebody murdered, anytime you put money up on somebody's head, even if you never pay the money, you still can be arrested for conspiracy to commit murder. So if this is in the paperwork and Wiz the Wizard ended up dying, you gotta investigate Kodak Black. And now everything makes sense. Because I always said, I don't know what happened to Kodak Black. He seems a little off. He seems laced. He always on drugs. I think it's the guilt kicking his ass.
Kodak Black has always been kind of a little off. But to my point I just made, when he came out of jail, he was a totally different, I mean, he was off to the max and been off ever since, to the max. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we know Kodak don't give a shit about music or rapping, and yeah, it's just crazy.
The thing about it, this happened in 2021. Kodak Black ain't been right since like 2022. He talking about he do heroin, meth. He mumbling his words, his hair all over his damn head. Nigga looking like he ain't washing his ass. When the last time it looked like Kodak Black took a bath? It's been about 4 years, and it all adds up to this timeline. So it's possibility that Kodak Black put the money on his head. It's a possibility that Kodak Black cannot live with it. That's why he's in on these drugs. That's why he seems like he really don't give a damn about life. That's why his music ain't hitting the same. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. It seems like music is the farthest thing from Kodak Black's mind. And it seemed like ever since Wiz the Wizard was taken out, it seemed like Kodak Black been moving a little different. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? But let's continue reading. Accessory after the fact to a murder is typically a first-degree felony. In this instance, the offense is elevated to a life felony due to the gang enhancement pursuant to Florida. Okay, so that's the paperwork alleging that Kodak Black put $20,000 on Wiz the Wizard head. And if this is true, I want Kodak Black arrested.
I gotta agree with that. First of all, let me say, sometimes the conspiracy charge might be even worse than the actual murder charge. I don't know. I'm not a law expert, so don't quote me on that. But I totally agree with Cut on this one. If Kodak Black did this, man, that dude need to go to jail. You know, same with Dirk. If Dirk really did all this crazy shit, killing people and all this shit, man, like, come on, bro. This is hip hop, man. I get that, you know, hip hop and the streets are intertwined and interconnected. But come on, man. I mean, at the point, y'all making millions and millions of dollars, bro, and then y'all still unaliving people and doing all this, you know, craziness. And y'all deserve to go to jail. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
I don't give a damn how good you rap. I don't give a damn how famous you is.
Facts.
I feel the same way I feel about Lil Durk.
Facts.
If you using your power, if you using your influence to drop bags on people's head, then you should be arrested.
Facts.
And I'm expecting you to be arrested. That's all I'm saying. And in case you guys ain't familiar with just how violent Wiz the Wizard went out, take a look at this news clip, and they saying Kodak Black is behind this. Listen to this.
Deadly discovery in Hallandale Beach, where a body was found this morning. Investigators suspect foul play. Local 10's Ian Marlowe is live with details on this. Ian.
Yeah, police cleared this scene about an hour and a half ago at this point. This is the home where that man was found, but there are still a lot of questions left to be answered here. Namely, why did this happen and where was this man killed? Make their way into a crime scene after a man was found dead on a sidewalk Friday.
Investigation can...
You hear that? Street niggas, are y'all listening? All the people who say they want to be a gangster, I'm riding for gang in them. This how a possibility of how your life can end. You can possibly get killed and get discarded on the sidewalk like trash. That what happened to Wiz the Wizard. He wasn't killed right there. He was killed somewhere else, and they just threw his body out there.
Damn.
Hey, just a thought.
It's crazy.
Continues. There's going to be detectives reaching out to the family, friends, trying to get some more information.
According to Hallandale Beach Police, a neighbor found the body around 6 a.m. in front of this home on Northwest 6th Terrace and 9th Court. It's unclear at this point if the man was actually killed there or if his body was dumped, but police say he did grow up in the area. Although law enforcement hasn't confirmed who he is, the victim has been identified on social media as rapper Wiz the Wizard. And as people gathered at the scene, some pushed their way under the crime scene tape.
When you suspect that it might be a family member of yours or a loved one, you would want to try to confirm that for yourself. It wasn't anything malicious or ill will. It was just trying to get their own confirmation.
Now,
How many times have we seen that scene?
Facts.
A gangster, he goes out, he gets killed, he's laying on the sidewalk, they put that tarp over his body, family members roll up, the auntie roll up, the mama roll up, the granny roll up, they can't control themselves, everybody's crying, it's complete chaos, because they don't want to see their loved one laying there like a damn dog. I'm just...
Straight fact. It is. Kids. These rappers are liars, bro. These rappers is not being honest with y'all. Don't join no gang. Gang and them ain't gonna have your back, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like Cut saying, man, this how you end up. On the sidewalk somewhere left stank. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, we gotta get it together. You know what I'm saying? We gotta redirect the youth, man. The way things is going, bro, the downward trajectory is insane. So kids, gang banging and joining in gangs and trying to slide and all this drill shit, man, this shit is not real. And I mean, it's real meaning it's really happening, but they're selling you lies, bro. You're not gonna make it trying to be a drill nigga, you know, trying to be Bloodhound Lil Jeff and Q50 and these niggas, bro. Like niggas and even King Von, who we all love King Von, you know. I mean, even Dirk, look at Dirk. You know what I'm saying? You a multi-millionaire and now look at you. You feel me? So it's crazy. So children, stay in school, you know, get your grades, you know, stay out the street, man. Stay out the street. It ain't worth it, kids. We need more of the men to push this message and this narrative. Stay out the streets. It ain't worth your life, kids, alright?
Being honest with you, that hurts. My family had to go through that, and mostly everybody family. We all got a gang member in our family. We all got somebody in our family that ain't quite living right, and they got their life took earlier than expected. And when that happens, complete chaos. That's all I'm saying. So you don't want that scene, man. Look at all these people crying. Look at your auntie, look at your mama, look at your granny. It ain't never too late to change your life around, man, because you don't want to go out like this. Half of you niggas can't even get a tombstone. Half of you niggas gonna be buried in unmarked graves. When it's time to visit you, we gonna have to search for you. I mean, looking in the grave, and I think he was buried right here. We don't even know for sure. Because you ain't got no tombstone.
That's crazy.
That's all I'm saying, but let's continue.
Investigators are working to figure out who did this and why.
We're making a plea to the public at this time that if anyone has any information that could help us assist with a suspect, then that would be greatly appreciated.
So this is still very early stages of this investigation. Wiz the Wizard, his real name, Wisdom Williams, and police did tell us that the victim grew up in this neighborhood.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a dope government name. My man's name was Wisdom Williams. That's hard. I'm rocking.
Here in a bit, but did grow up here when he was younger. As soon as we get any updates on this case, of course, we will let you know. For now, we are live in Hallandale Beach on the Marble, Local 10 News.
Now I know a lot of you guys are shocked, a lot of you guys are flabbergasted, and a lot of you guys are thinking to yourselves, why would Kodak Black put $20,000 on his own artist? Why would he want Wiz the Wizard killed? It is very quite simple. They were having contract issues with each other. It was street politics. It's rumors that they tried to backdoor each other. It's all type of shady stuff that goes out on the street. But I'm gonna let Wiz the Wizard tell you his problem with Kodak Black. Look at this live stream he made shortly before his death. It's gonna tell you a lot. Listen to this.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name.
Man, I hate these damn ads, bro. Come on, bro. These dumb ads. Let's get to it.
I can't sign to the label because somebody blocked me. I gotta get out this contract first. They don't wanna let me out the contract. They don't need. I'll buy myself out my contract. They don't even want me to buy me out the contract.
Haven't that been happening lately? I remember it used to be cool to be a rapper. That used to be the career choice of a lot of young black men from the urban communities. They see the rappers shining. They see them living that glamorous life. But within the past 10 years, it's a lot of rappers that be complaining, that be signing messed up deals. Did you hear what?
Not to mention dying. Shit.
Wiz the Wizard just said? He said he was tricked into signing to Kodak Black, and he only signed for $30,000. Damn, nigga, I got $30,000. How the hell somebody trick you into signing a contract? See, even when you...
Now, personally, you know, depending on the situation, I don't think signing for $30,000 is bad, right? Now, it depends on who you signing to, because then now you got stuff like this happening. But $30,000 is not that much to recoup. Now, when you sign for millions of dollars or $1 million, now you got that burden on your back that you have to recoup. So having to recoup 30K versus $1 million, big difference. So I don't necessarily see signing for $30,000 as a bad thing, especially if you put that money into your project, if you use that money for studio time and beats and marketing and shit like that, and really, you know, and not just out here buying chains and shit and tricking them, you know what I mean? So that's when it get fucked up. But if you using that 30K and putting it into your project, yeah, I don't think that's a bad move you sign.
You sign contracts with your homies. Even if you sign a contract with somebody you know, you still gotta have a middleman, you still gotta have a buffer, you still gotta have somebody there to read that paperwork to you. And it don't seem like he did it. It seemed like he was just happy to be around Kodak Black. It seemed like he might have been clout chasing a little bit, and Kodak Black was like, here, sign this. You would.
I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna keep stopping. But this is another thing. Why the hell are you cats signing contracts on the spot without having an attorney, you know, an entertainment lawyer or attorney, read over the contract before you sign it to break down whatever they got hidden in the fine print, you know, so they can identify that devil that's clearly in the details somewhere, bro? Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta be smarter than this, man. Don't ever go signing no damn contract without having your attorney look over it first. If you don't have an attorney, get you an attorney. Like, come on, bro. This should be common.
Me now, and then nigga just say, okay. You get what I'm saying? And now he's upset. Now he's angry. Now he's talking about he'll buy himself out. We seen this time and time again with these rappers. But let's continue.
I ain't even know I signed for $30,000. Whole time I signed for $30,000, I ain't even know it.
How? You know how stupid that sound? I signed for $30,000, they ain't even know it. What?
I by myself on my contract right now. They don't want me to do it. They don't want to do that because they know I'm pressure, you heard?
Yeah, it's a little too
Now,
late for that, bro.
I'm gonna say this. There's nothing wrong with Wiz the Wizard realizing he signed a bad contract. And there's nothing wrong with him saying, hey Kodak, I will buy myself out this contract. But I think he kind of went about it the wrong way. And I don't think this is the only problem he had with Kodak Black. I think it was some street politics as well. We know how I know. You got gang members rapping. You got gang members hanging with each other. Street politics get involved. Y'all get mad at each other. Now the nigga want to out his contract. We seen it time and time again. But I also think Wiz the Wizard was a little naive. I think every time he spoke on Kodak Black, he always said, man, we ain't got no problem. We brothers. I just want my contract. We ain't really talking to each other. We ain't really rocking with each other. See, you don't think it's a problem.
That, and I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I wasn't there. But I think that clearly he knew it's a problem. I mean, you said they was trying to backdoor each other and all that. I think he was trying to downplay it on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. That's not street to go to the internet and broadcast all his problems with Kodak in detail and all. So I think, I would assume he was just saying that. I mean, clearly, you know, this shit was deeper than rap, you know? No, you know, not to say it like that, no pun intended or no cliche, but yeah, I would guess that he was just downplaying it for the net, you know? So, you know, but I could be wrong.
But it seemed like Kodak Black had a big problem with you. Listen to Wiz the Wizard talk about he has no problem with Kodak Black by running his name through the internet. Take a listen to this. It's very naive.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might
Goddamn,
change
what
it.
about a
This is
producer
the
that hates
Magic
them
producer. You can
ads,
take
bro?
any-
Me, man, you know I don't give a fuck about this internet shit, all this clout shit. I don't care for that. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't even say nothing crazy to you, bro. Shit, bitch, I ain't saying you green. I ain't saying you pussy. I ain't none of that, bitch. You my dog. I like you, bitch. I just want to buy the contract, bitch. You avoiding everything else but that contract. You talking about everything but that contract, bro. We not beefing, brother. We're ugly, bro. You my brother, bro. It ain't that deep.
How many times have we seen this in the hood? Two people allegedly have a problem with each other. One person is saying, nah, he my brother. We just got a small issue. It ain't that serious. We just got to get some shit straight. And the other nigga said, F that nigga. I'm going to blow his head off when I see him. We see it happen all the time. One person underestimate the other. And it kind of seemed like Wiz the Wizard underestimated Kodak Black. I'm just being real.
And then, well, I don't know Kodak, but clearly the guy is unstable. We know Kodak, something is off. Like I said, I don't even think that's actually him, but that's neither here nor there. But at the very least, we know Kodak is missing many screws. We know he's on a lot of drugs. We know that he's way off. He's not thinking clearly. So from that standpoint, and I figure if anybody know that, it should be Wiz the Wizard, because they was close. So you should know this man is a little off. I don't know. I could be wrong, bro. Let's keep moving.
Saying you my brother. He kept saying I love you, but he don't know that his alleged brother Kodak Black allegedly put $20,000 on his damn head. That's the cold part about this whole situation. But let's continue.
We can link up and fight if that was the case. It ain't that deep. We ain't got no problem with it, cuz, bro. You tripping, bro. I just want to get out my contract. What we doing? You don't fuck with a nigga, you ain't cool with a nigga. We ain't talking, it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely, bitch, let me buy the contract. So what we doing? Fuck all that. That shit relevant. Most definitely, my nigga.
Now let's stop it right here. This is what Wiz the Wizard put on Instagram about Kodak Black shortly before he was killed. I never mentioned nothing crazy. All I said was let me buy myself out my contract. Where the aggression come from? I love you, bro. You know you my nigga. I just want to buy out my contract, nothing more, nothing less. Everything else is irrelevant. So it seemed like Kodak Black maybe hit him up, was talking tough, was talking real aggressive, and Wiz is still trying to convince Kodak Black, you my brother, I love you. I just want to buy myself out my contract. He's basically begging to get out the contract at this point. But let's see what else he said, because he sent another message on IG as well. Then he said this: I don't want no problems with nobody. I'm not on that gangster stuff. I'm done with that internet stuff. Y'all can have it. I got this $100,000 to buy my contract though. Ready when the label ready. So he said, hey man, I got $100,000 to give to you, Kodak, just to get myself out this contract. Now, if I'm Kodak Black, at that point, I probably would just let him go.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna take that
Wiz
100.
wasn't really getting that many views. He wasn't really bringing in that much money. $100,000 to let you go? Okay. Good luck. Send him on his way. That's what Kodak Black should have did. But now it's too
See, and that's how you know Kodak was probably petty. Come on, bro. He gonna give you 5 times what you gave him to get out the car, man. Take the $100, let the man go. God damn, bro. That's enough. This record industry is evil and wicked, and the people that are in it are evil and wicked. And this is common practice. It's like, go without saying, like, it's just demonic, bro. Like, how the hell you won't let the man, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's petty. And come on, bro. I'd have took the $100K, man, told him go ahead, keep go about a business, man. God damn. Shit.
because Wiz the Wizard was killed, and Kodak Black mocked him and was saying all type of slick stuff about him the moment he died. Take a listen to this live stream Kodak Black made.
Every nigga out your clique dead, nigga. Fuck boy. I ain't got no homeboys who dead, nigga. I don't never say long live or rest in peace, nothing. None of my homeboys been dead. The whole shit dead, boy. All niggas.
You see that? Now he's dissing Wham Spin the Ben, who is Wiz the Wizard homie. He say your whole clique dead, R.I.P. And then he uploads a pic of Wiz the Wizard and somebody else. He say back to back. That's crazy. So he's basically mocking Wiz the Wizard's death. And looking back on hindsight, now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense why Kodak Black was moving kind of funny. Because even when he tried to speak good about Wiz after his death, it don't really seem genuine. Take a look at this clip of Kodak Black trying to speak good about Wiz the Wizard after his death, but you can pay attention to his eyes, you can pay attention to his body language. He was very uncomfortable speaking about Wiz the Wizard. Take a listen to this.
Wiz was a great fucking rapper. I hate that shit happening to him like that. Wiz still out here. Wiz, Wham, Sight, everybody done said shit like what they is and how they good they was. They would have opened their names for everybody. Niggas like the CJ, Lil Shinny, shit like I'm saying, like 26 CJ, Lil Shinny, all that was finna come under them boys and the Double M and all that shit, and you know the SG and all that shit. All that shit is gonna keep expanding. Wiz that passing away like that, kind of like, you know, it fucked up a lot of you know, a lot of shit. Dude was emotional. He was like Man, that shit fucked up.
He can't make eye contact with the camera. He's looking away, he's looking down, he's fidgety. It looks like a nigga that's guilty.
Not genuine.
It's kind of when you accuse your girl of cheating and she's looking around and she's stomping and she yelling and screaming. She look guilty as hell. That's how I feel about Kodak Black. Looking on hindsight. Now everything is alleged, but the paperwork does says Kodak Black put $20,000 on Wiz the Wizard. And it seemed like somebody came and collected that bag. Now I don't know if Kodak Black paid him. All this is alleged. I can't say I have proof, but it do kind of seem that way. And if it's in the paperwork, you gotta at least investigate it. That's all I'm saying. Y'all putting all these resources on dirt, murder for hire. What about Kodak Black murder for hire? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. I want to know how you guys feel about it. Leave a comment, share this video. I love you guys. Peace.
Shout out Cut to the Chase TV. Like I said, man, I watch him a lot. You know, he be on the pulse of a lot of what's going on, man. So make sure y'all go follow him. Follow his page, man. His joint is, you know.
Okay, if there's one AI site building,
man, I can't stand this damn YouTube shit, bro. This shit is trash, bro. God, dumbass ads. But nah, go follow Cut to the Chase TV. Real dope page. I watch him a lot. He stay on point. He stay on top of a lot of the, you know, breaking things going on in the hip hop space, and I rock with him. In closing, man, again, you know, just a sad situation. Who knows what happened, you know? I don't know, man. You just can't trust nobody out here, bro. Like, it's bad, man. But rest in peace to the cat, Wiz the Wizard. I don't know none of his music, none of that type stuff. But man, hopefully, you know, whoever, you know, was behind this, you know, hopefully they get brought to justice. You know, that's all I could really say. And that's pretty much that on that, man. You know, it is what it is, and unfortunately, you know, life goes on. It's just the way it is, man. Rest in peace once again, Wiz the Wizard, and condolences to his family and friends and all that good stuff, man. Pretty unfortunate situation. But what y'all think about it? Let me hear y'all down in the comments, man. Y'all think Kodak was behind this? Y'all think maybe it's some other politics or something going on, man? I don't know. But, you know, what I'll say is Kodak don't seem like the most trustworthy dude. You know, when he was kind of like trying to give him his flowers and trying to speak positive, yeah, the energy was off. You know, it didn't come across as genuine. Not to me. Didn't seem genuine to me. Can't make eye contact, you know. It's just, yeah, body language, just the energy was off to me. But who knows, man. But I'm gonna end the video with that. Once again, we on the road to 1,000 subs. You know, we way in the beginning, but we gonna get there, bro. Point blank and period. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about this. And did I say share the video? Share the video, and definitely hype your boy up, okay? It's Gas Mask in the building, signing off. Shout out to the Gas Gang. God.